For Comedy Hype News, I'm John Alba. It appears that Dave Chappelle is getting ready to film a new special. Chappelle has been seen popping out on a more frequent basis, as well as announcing stand-up comedy shows in various cities and countries around the world. Now, after spending a few months under the radar, once he released his last Netflix special on December the 31st, 2023, it looks like he's starting to work on his next special. Earlier this year, Chappelle paid a visit overseas for comedy shows in Abu Dhabi, Kenya, and Rwanda. In addition, he would also perform in London and Paris for a series of shows in which he titled Dave Chappelle, The Process, possibly alluding and letting his fans in on the process of creating a new hour of material, letting them know how it forms from the very beginning. Now, if you're not familiar with Dave's Cornfield Shows, which takes place in Yellow Springs, Ohio, where he lives, every summer since 2020, Chappelle has invited some of his comedian friends to a nearby farm to put on comedy shows. This year's shows would take place over the 4th of July weekend. Now, just last week, Chappelle would also headline a fundraiser for Democratic Senator Hill Harper.
Give it up for Dave Chappelle.
This is not a time to be complacent or afraid. The problem in Michigan is that people don't know that you have a primary in August. You're doing the right thing, Hill. You're doing exactly what I do. Just talk to the streets and you'll be fine. Call your friends, mobilize people and tell them to vote. I know Hill for a long time. He's not a career politician. It's not polls and focus groups that moves his mind. Put somebody in office that actually can hear your voice or is connected to these streets. Having your heart in the right place, being authentic in a time like this is a miracle of human behavior. Make some noise for the man of the hour, Hill Harper.
Now, on Friday, he would just headline a show in New York City at Gramercy Theater and will follow up the performance with another this Saturday alongside Jon Stewart at the legendary Apollo Theater. Chappelle's last special, The Dreamer, was released on New Year's Eve 2023 and featured commentary on Will Smith slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars and Chappelle's own attack back in 2022 at the Hollywood Bowl for the Netflix is a Joke Festival. So much has happened since Chappelle's last special, so of course fans are anticipating Chappelle's point of view when it comes to certain topics. At the top of the year, he spoke briefly on Cat Williams' viral interview with Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay. Chappelle's stance on the issue: he didn't like seeing a black comedian tear other black comedians down. As we all know, 2024 is an election year for the United States. Chappelle would make headlines as a host of Saturday Night Live back in 2016 and the 2020 presidential election, as well as the 2022 midterms. With all the commotion surrounding Donald Trump and Joe Biden as the two leading candidates, fans are eager to hear what Dave thinks this time around, especially after the assassination attempt against Trump. We would actually inquire from an audience member that attended the Gramercy Theater show if Chappelle has any Trump jokes. According to them, yes. With his current momentum, Chappelle continues to do stand-up shows throughout the country, with Atlanta being his next stop after New York this weekend. So what are your thoughts about Chappelle returning? Are you finally happy to hear that he could be cooking up a special? And also, what do you think he has to say about Trump? For more news and comedy, be sure to subscribe here to our YouTube channel and follow Comedy Hype across all social media. Plus, if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to show your support. For Comedy Hype News, I'm John Alba.
What's happening? What's up? It's your boy Deanne Turner, and I'm here to tell you about this mic right here. This is the hottest mic in the world. Why? Because it's in Atlanta, Georgia, baby. And no other comedy scene is better than Atlanta, Georgia. Now, I've been to New York, I've been to California, I've been to Texas, I've even done comedy in Dubai. But Atlanta's comedy scene is the purest form of entertainment that you'll ever get. Some of the best comics have stepped on this stage, from OGs to up and coming, and they destroying the mic. I'm your host each and every week, D'Anthony Turner.
They worry about Epstein list, Puffy list gonna be f***ed up. They got TD Jakes in the beginning. I can imagine who gonna come out in March. Cause Bishop TD Jakes can't even go to church no more. Every time I see that, I think about some head. I walked in on my they said, what you want? I said, to be swallowed up.
Check it out for yourself. Either come to the city or catch us on TV, baby. Each and every week, Hype Mike, we destroying the mic.